Hello Leo, Sun, Rising, and Venus, and welcome to your reading. So Leo, today we're going to go over your energy as well as your person's energy. So with all that being said, Leo, let's get started. How does Leo currently view this relationship? All right, Leo. So we do have the Ace of Cups, we do have the Moon, and then we also have the Six of Pentacles. In regards to how you're currently viewing this relationship, Leo, and well, I'm gonna be honest, okay? There's somebody here, okay, that wants a second chance with you. You just don't know. You know what I mean? If you should give this person another chance or not, okay? Now, this person could be a water sign strongly, so Cancer, Scorpio, maybe even a Pisces or an earth sign, so a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It doesn't necessarily have to be the case, so of course, they might just have this within their chart, but let's look at this person, shall we? How does this person currently view this relationship? So we do have the Four of Cups. We also have the Lovers out here. And then we also have the King of Pentacles. I want to look at the Four of Cups. I just want to be nosy for like 2.5 seconds, I swear. But with the King of Pentacles, so Lovers coming out here, I am definitely getting that not only does this person want, not only do they want to fix and repair things here with you, they don't feel like they're going to find you within someone else. It's like they're looking at you like it doesn't get any better than you. They look at you like you're perfect for them, is what I'm gathering. But I do want to look at the Four of Cups. Just for like 2.5 seconds. Tell me more about the Four of Cups. Tell me more about the Four of Cups. Okay, so we have the Star in the reverse. We also have the Four of Cups in the reverse. Okay. Tell me more about the Four of Cups. When this relationship between you and this person came to an end, I feel like they they tried to date other people and, talk to other people and get to know other people. I just kind of feel like this person was trying to I think that's kind of where they went wrong, because I feel like they were trying to find you within someone else, and it kind of looks like they weren't successful at it. They were also trying to find what they once upon a time had with you within someone else, and it kind of looks like they also weren't successful at it. I'm also getting that communication with these people, it was just god awful. It kind of felt like pulling teeth is kind of what I'm getting. I just kind of feel like this person quickly realized that the likelihood, right, of them finding someone like you is probably never going to happen, as well as the type of dynamic that they had with you is just not going to happen. Because you guys, I mean, despite, whatever happened here that caused the two of you to part ways, it does appear to me that, you and this person were very compatible. You and this person meshed very well with one another. So to go from dealing with someone that you perceive to be perfect for you, to dealing with somebody who is far from that. I mean, that in itself, is kind of a hard adjustment for anybody to essentially make, because they do perceive you as somebody who was and still is, perfect, for them. The relationship that they had with you was definitely a new experience for them. So maybe when you guys met one another, you guys just instantly clicked with one another. Maybe when you guys, met one another, you guys just instantly found yourselves resonating with one another. I just kind of feel like the way this relationship started between the two of you, it was a very rare and unique experience that maybe the both of you went through, or maybe they just essentially went through. It's a possibility, but it didn't take them too long to realize, you know what? I'm just never going to find, okay, anyone better than Leo. I'm just not. I don't even know why I bother at this point. It has that type of feel to it. Okay. Let's see how you feel. Well, we know you're a little conflicted, right, on whether or not you should give this person another chance or not. So we already know that there's a whole lot of that going on. A lot of you feel like revisiting this connection between you and this person may not be a good idea. A lot of you feel like if you take this person back, you're gonna find yourself, going through things you don't want to go through. I'm also getting at this relationship, for whatever reason, it brought a lot of unhappiness into your life, as well as stress into your life, which is not something that you obviously want to go back to. We do have the Ace of Swords out here. Now, this person's not going to resonate for all of you out there, but for some of you, you may have had a very difficult time trusting this person, because I tend to look at the Ace of Swords as like a symbol of trust. So maybe you had a hard time trusting this person. That's definitely a possibility. And you don't really want to go back to like, someone that you felt like you couldn't even, essentially trust, because, that gave you a lot of anxiety. It caused you to overthink things. It also caused you to experience a lot of intrusive thoughts, things of that nature. So it just, Two of Wands, it just kind of looks like you're just very indecisive. Okay, very, very indecisive. Even though you feel like it's not a good idea when it comes down to taking this person back and starting over with them is concerned, we still kind of see you on the fence nonetheless about this entire situation. It's the epitome of being pulled in two different directions. It's like there's a part of you that wants to give them another chance just to kind of see what could possibly happen, right? But then there's that other part of you that's like, I just don't think it's a good idea. How does this person feel? How does this person feel? We're going to pull some advice to actually see what you should do. Well, the fact that this person's showing up as a King of Pentacles, King of Wands, King of Cups, and an Emperor, that's kind of telling me that this person is literally going to find themselves trying their hardest, to essentially get you back. I am getting that. They're going to try their hardest. I mean, geez, they're showing up as a King of Pentacles to a King of Wands to a King of Cups to an Emperor. I mean, that's somebody who's trying extra, extra hard, honey, to get you back. But we're going to pull some advice, you know what I mean? To see if you should, take this person back. If it is actually a good idea, for you to take this person back. I do want to look at the Three of Pentacles, though. Tell me more about the Three of Pentacles. Okay. Tell me more about the Three of Pentacles. It would mean the world to this person. It would mean the world to this person if, you would, turn around and, take them back. It would mean the entire world to them if you would turn around and take them back. Because with the moon coming out here in the reverse to the Nine of Wands, that's kind of telling me they don't know what the hell they're going to do, okay? If you decide that you don't want to get back with them, like they don't know what the hell they're going to do. It would just make this person very happy, to be able to get you and what they once upon a time had with you, back in their life all over again, okay? Okay. Now, with all of that being said, Sag, let's look at you. Not Sag, Leo. This person could be a Sag, or you might have Sag within your chart. My bad. What actions will Leo take towards this person? Or moving forward? It kind of looks like you need some time to really think long and hard about whether or not getting back with this person is something that you want to do or not, okay? We are going to pull some advice because you're still showing up, as somebody who's like very, very indecisive. I just feel like you just don't want to make a mistake, like you don't want to walk away from this person and find yourself regretting it, but then you also don't want to take this person back and then find yourself regretting it. Like you just don't want to make a mistake. What actions will this person take towards Leo or moving forward? I feel like this person's starting to get a little nervous, okay? I feel like this person was just kind of like hoping, right, that you would just instantly turn around and just instantly take them back, and it's not playing out that way. It's not playing out that way, and it's kind of making them a little fucking nervous and a little scared, because now it's like they go from, okay, like I might just be able to get my baby back, to like I don't even know if I'm going to get my baby back, and if I don't get my baby back, I don't know what the hell I'm going to do. Like it has that type of flavor to it. Let's pull some advice to see what you should do. Now, regardless of what comes out, Leo, it is your life. You do what you want with it, okay? All right. What should Leo do? Okay. All right. So, we have the Queen of Cups. We got the Eight of Pentacles. We also have the Seven of Cups. And then we also have the Four of Pentacles to the Temperance card. Okay. At the bottom of the deck. Okay. We have the Ace of Pentacles, so the Five of Cups, the Page of Swords, to the Hangman. And then we also have the Devil out here. Okay. So in regards to your overall advice, Leo, this is one of those situations where you are being advised by spirit to be brutally honest with yourself. In other words, set aside how you feel about this person and be brutally honest um, with yourself. Like, can you really see yourself trusting this person? Like, can you really? Because I am getting that for some of you, that was like one of the main issues within your dynamic with this person, is that you didn't trust them. Regardless if they gave you a reason not to, you just didn't trust them. So it's one of those things where it's like, can you really, really see yourself trusting this person? Can you? Because if you can't, this is not something that, you know, you should essentially revisit, because you're just going to find yourself, you know, back at square one. I wonder if they're doing this behind my back. I wonder if they're doing that behind my back. You know what? They're probably doing this right now, and that's probably what's taking them so long to text me back. Like, you're going to be going through a whole lot of that. You know what I mean? So you would be basically compromising your peace and your sanity if you were to revisit this connection, you know, with this person, especially if you know deep down inside you can't trust this person. Okay. So that's something that's, you know, spirit definitely wants you to kind of take, you know, into consideration. Now, another thing too, right? I'm not entirely sure what this means, but I guess you're gonna know what it means. But there's something about like spirit wanting you to like analyze how your life has been without this individual in it. Okay. I don't know what that means though. I don't know what that's honestly referring to. I'm assuming that you're gonna understand what that means, but there's something about like, yeah, there's something about spirit wanting you to analyze your life and how your life has been essentially without this person in it. I don't know, like for example, like let's just say, because I don't know, right? I don't know, but I'm assuming here, right? Let's just say that your life has gotten 10 times better without this person in it. Well, that's a strong indication that maybe, just maybe, revisiting this connection is not really a good idea, okay? Because you could be, you know, compromising a lot of things like your peace, your sanity, your growth, your expansion. But there's something about, I don't know, like, I don't know. It's weird. Like, I guess you would know what that means. I don't know. Like, I don't know how your life has honestly been without this person in your life, because we didn't really pick up on that. But it's like spirit's asking you, well, is it worth it? Like, analyze your life, right? And how your life has been, right? Without this person in it. Is it really, really worth you compromising and sacrificing all of these things to go back? Because you know what it's like, right? To be with this person, you know what it's like to be married to them, you know what it's like to be in a relationship with them. You also know what it's, you know how it negatively affects you. So is it really worth it? Which is kind of making me feel like maybe your life has drastically improved in some way, shape, and or form. I kind of feel like it has improved in a variety of different ways. Like, I don't feel like just one little area of your life has drastically improved. Like, I feel like there's like a variety of things that have played out in your life since this individual has been out of your life, that have definitely improved. I just don't know what those things are. Like, so it's like spirit's like, you know, like, is it really worth, you know, is it really worth you sacrificing all of these things to go back? So that's kind of, it kind of looks, Leo, you know, it kind of looks like if you were to essentially go back, you're more than likely going to find yourself back at square one. But let me like really explain, because I don't want to kind of paint this person out to be the bad guy either. So we do have temperance out here, and temperance does trump the devil. So this is basically insinuating that technically there is hope when it comes down to this entire situation. But here's the thing. Let's just say that you don't trust this person. That was like, you know, the main issue within this dynamic here. Well, if you go back to this person, the likelihood of you trusting them is probably not going to be a thing. Like, you're going to basically accept a person back into your life that you don't trust, regardless if they gave you a reason not to or not, right? Like, so that's kind of telling me that this person could be walking a fine line for the rest of their life, you know, with you, but you're still going to find yourself thinking that they're cheating on you. You're still going to find yourself thinking that, well, the reason why they're taking an hour to text me back is because they're probably talking to this chick over here or that dude over here. You know what I mean? And it's like, it's mental torture, basically, is kind of what we're seeing here. You know what I mean? If you were to go back, regardless if they fuck up or not. You know what I mean? It's like, If you go back, you're going to experience the only mental torture. It's not even funny, regardless if they're doing something or not. You know what I mean? Regardless if they're walking a fine line or not, because they could turn around and walk a fine line, which it does appear to me that they have every intention of doing so. But what does that even matter if you still gonna find yourself thinking that they're cheating on you and betraying you and deceiving you and doing this, that, and the third behind your back? None of that's gonna really matter. Like, you know, this person could go to church every Sunday, you know what I mean? And praise the Lord on a daily basis, you know? If you don't trust this person and you don't feel like you ever can trust this person, none of that is going to really like matter, because it's not going to change the way you perceive them. It's not going to change the way that you feel. It's not going to change the way that you think. If you are convinced that this person is the bad guy, you're going to forever think that, you know what I mean? Regardless if they are or not, you know what I mean? So it's like, this is kind of why Spirit's like, there is hope. Yes, there is definitely hope, but it kind of really does depend on you. Like, can you really like forgive this person for everything that they put you through and not hold it over their head? Can you really turn around and actually forgive this person again? Like, can you, I don't know, you know, can you really trust them? Can you really trust them? And if the answer is no, then you shouldn't even bother with the situation. You should not. You should not. You just shouldn't. It's just, you just shouldn't. It's not worth it, you know? Because you would be, I don't know what you would be compromising, because there's something about Spirit wanting you to like reflect back, right? On how your life has been without this person in it, and how this has improved, and how that has improved, and how this over here has improved in your life. You know what I mean? Like, is it really worth, you know, revisiting, you know? Personally, it kind of looks like a hard no, but it's your life, you know what I mean? It's your life. It's your life, but I feel like if you go back, you're compromising a lot of things. You'll be compromising a lot of things. And that's kind of what I have like the biggest issue with, because right now you come off to me as somebody who's at peace. This relationship never really brought you that, and I have a huge problem with that. Like, they could walk a fine line all they want. I don't, nobody deserves to like live life this way, constantly looking over their shoulder. I wonder what they're doing and who are they texting? And it's an energy of paranoia. It's an energy of fear. It's an energy of anxiety. Like, I don't like that for you. I don't like that. I'm sorry. And I don't think I'm ever going to like that for you, you see? So it's like, is it really worth it? You know, that's like the real question. Is it really worth it? Is it really worth you compromising your peace and your sanity, your growth, your expansion? Is it really worth it? You know? And to be honest, no, I don't think so. Like, I don't think so. No. But only you could decide, right? But that's all Spirit needs you to do. Can you really trust them? Can you really forgive them and not hold the stuff that this person put you through over your head? If the answer is no, do not revisit this. Don't revisit this. And then something about like analyzing your life and how it's been, and how, you know, certain things in your life have, because I'm getting that certain things in your life have changed as well as improved. I just don't know what those things are, because we didn't really kind of dissect how your life has been without them in it. So I don't really know what to say in reference to that, but that's just what Spirit wants you to do, is look at your life and how it's been, you know. Has it been better without them, or has it been worse without them? You know, because that's going to really help you decide, you know, if this is even worth going back to. Because if your life has been 10 times better without this person in it, you've been more at peace and, you know, things of that nature, maybe revisiting this is not a good idea, because maybe revisiting this is just going to create the only setback in your life, because that's kind of what it's feeling like. But only you can decide. You know exactly, with the Hermit to the King of Swords, so a Justice card coming out here, that's kind of telling me you know exactly what you need to do. But this is kind of why I also said you need to set aside your emotions. You need to set aside your emotions. Like, what Spirit wants you to do is do what your mind is telling you to do, not your heart. Not your heart. What your mind is telling you to do. Whatever your mind is telling you to do, that's exactly what you're supposed to do. And you wouldn't be making the wrong decision if you just listen to your mind and what your mind wants you to do, not your heart. So if your mind is telling you take them back, take them back. If your mind is telling you don't do it, don't do it, because, you know, then you're going to find yourself, you know, thinking this way and feeling this way and going through this and going through that. Listen to your mind, not your heart, okay? When it comes down to this decision, okay? Because if you listen to your mind, you won't be making a wrong decision, okay? So that is what I have for you. Hopefully the reading helped. Hopefully it resonated. And I will see you guys in your next reading. Bye.